Welcome to our series of English learning. In this series called English Made Easy, we have covered English topics in an extremely simple manner so that an English expert as well as a novice can understand, analyze, and implement in their day-to-day speaking and writing. Do you find it confusing to convert direct speech into indirect speech? Do you struggle with tenses, pronouns, and reporting verbs? Well, don't worry. In this video, I will explain everything about direct and indirect speech in the simplest way possible, with lots of examples. So, stay tuned till the end. Initially, let us discuss what is direct and indirect speech. When we repeat or report or quote someone's exact words, it is called direct speech. But when we convey the same message in our own words, it is called indirect speech. Example, direct speech. He said, "I am very happy today." Indirect speech. He said that he was very happy that day. Saw the difference? In direct speech, we use quotation marks and repeat the exact words. In indirect speech, we remove the quotation marks, change pronouns, and sometimes adjust the tense. Let's learn the rules step by step. Let us begin by discussing the 3 key changes in indirect speech. Change in pronouns. Pronouns in indirect speech change depending on the subject of the reporting verb. Example, direct. She said, "I love my job." Indirect. She said that she loved her job. In the above example, I changes to she because the speaker is a girl, and my changes to her. Change in tenses. Tenses usually shift one step back in time when changing from direct to indirect speech. Simple present becomes simple past. For example, direct. He said, "I work hard." Indirect. He said that he worked hard. Present continuous becomes past continuous. For example, direct. She said, "I am cooking." Indirect. She said that she was cooking. Present perfect becomes past perfect. For example, direct. He said, "I have finished my work." Indirect. He said that he had finished his work. Past simple becomes past perfect. For example, direct. She said, "I watched a movie." Indirect. She said that she had watched a movie. Will becomes would. For example, direct. He said, "I will call you." Indirect. He said that he would call me. This is known as backshifting of tenses. However, if the reporting verb is in the present tense, we don't change the tense of the reported speech. Example, direct. She says, "I like ice cream." Indirect. She says that she likes ice cream. Change in time and place words. Time and place words change to match the new perspective. Direct speech. Indirect speech change over. Today becomes that day. Tomorrow becomes the next day. Yesterday becomes the previous day. Now becomes then. Here becomes there. This becomes that. These becomes those. Example, direct. He said, "I will meet you here tomorrow." Indirect. He said that he would meet me there the next day. Now let's understand reporting questions, commands, and requests. Reporting questions. For yes/no questions, we use if or whether. For WH questions, we keep the WH word. Example, direct. She asked, "Do you like pizza?" Indirect. She asked if I like pizza. Direct. He asked me, "Where do you live?" Indirect. He asked me where I lived. Reporting commands and requests. We use verbs like ordered, requested, advised, warned for commands and requests. Example, direct. The teacher said, "Finish your homework." Indirect. The teacher ordered me to finish my homework. Direct. He said, "Please help me." Indirect. He requested me to help him. Direct. She said, "Don't touch the hot pan." Indirect. She warned me not to touch the hot pan. Let us consider the exceptions and special cases. Some cases don't follow the normal tense change rule. If the sentence is a universal truth, we don't change the tense. For example, direct, the teacher said, the sun rises in the east. Indirect, the teacher said that the sun rises in the east. If the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, no tense change is needed. For example, direct, he says, I love my job. Indirect, he says that he loves his job. Modal verbs could, should, might, ought to remain unchanged. For example, direct, he said, you should study. Indirect, he said that I should study. Now, let's test what you've learned. Convert these sentences into indirect speech. Question 1, she said, I am going to the market. Question 2, he asked, did you complete your project? Question 3, the coach said, work hard and you will win. Write your answers in the comments below and I will check them for you. That's all for today. I hope you understood direct and indirect speech easily. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more English lessons. Comment below if you have any doubts. See you in the next lesson.